myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And a fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With his rhymes, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. These I'ma get it, yeah.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Hey, hold on. 54 Mike. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the paper. 54. Mike, 54.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Jackson will throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. Just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
Is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 22. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Lions will take over. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go. Mike 50. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
3rd and long for Prescott. Got a man. It's Aikman complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Johnson running right. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
50. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
Here's Prescott. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, it's Trevor Daniel to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess you could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
And 99 yards to go if they want to do just that. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Busting free at the 10. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
To the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll run with McCaffrey. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrett Davis. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To throw is Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D. Ford. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Prescott on 3rd and goal. It's complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. 18-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. Being chased out left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back?
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Space to maneuver at the 40. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big run there by Johnson. Give him 58 yards on the ground. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
Like 50. I'm not ready. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
On 2nd and 9. Prescott. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's brought down. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here's Bowden, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Nick Bowden, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Niners take over their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Throwing on 2nd down, Jackson. Now he's got the 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem from me.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will take over at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore.
Jackson's pass. Caught by number 10.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
First down, San Francisco.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Moore. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. To throw again on second down. Jackson steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go for the end. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tracy Walker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Here's more on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Right there.
Jackson now. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jackson operating from the gun. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to go deep down. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. There goes a deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
He's going to sling this into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Jackson. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And, boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. This one is right down Broadway. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They begin the drive to Johnson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Let's go! It's a gain of 8. That's good for the Lions.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
1st and 10 at the 42.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott throwing deep for Galladay. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Here's Jackson to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Romeo Okwara. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Will Parks. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 33.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
1st down, Prescott. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Lions on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
I got it. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 3. Slam. Check 3. Check. Block. Shit.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A nice pickup on 1st down, 7 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
He's checking. Out. Check 24. Hey, watch it. He's coming. We got double up. Where'd he go?
On the ground, McCaffrey. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
Here we go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 15. Kill. Go.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check 26. Check 20. Go. Check hot. 25. Check 25. Tighten up. Watch the air.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Watch the pass.
Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Spins by. Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 16-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
First down, 49ers.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for San Francisco, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.